P8.4, finding the centre of mass. The centre of mass of an object is the point through which all the mass of the object appears to act or is concentrated. So that's your general definition. If you look at the method which we would have done in the classroom, we hang an object here by any point from the stand. We have a plumb line here, which is just a piece of string with a weight on it, which hangs in front of your object, and then you draw a line along the plumb line on the object. You then take the object and you hang it from a different point. So we turn it around, hang it from that point, and we do exactly the same thing again. We draw along the plumb line, and the point at which those two lines cross over is the centre of mass. So that's how we find the centre of mass for an irregular shaped object. A symmetrical object, the centre of mass lies along the lines of symmetry. So it's much easier to do. Right, okay, so question 1a. State where the centre of mass will come to fall for a suspended object. It's where the plumb lines cross. The centre of mass always lies directly beneath the point at which it's suspended. B. Explain why this happens in terms of balance forces. The plumb line always passes through the centre of gravity or mass, regardless of the point the object is suspended from. Part C. Discuss the stability of each object you measured with respect to its centre of mass. Stable objects have a wide base and a low centre of mass. Unstable objects have a narrow base and a high centre of mass. 2. The object is balanced at its centre of mass. So its centre of mass is here on the beak of the bird. So it balances at that point. All the forces are in equilibrium there, so it balances here. Question 3. So high jumper doing the Fosbury flop. The centre of mass is actually slightly below the waist of the jumper. So it's quite low there, whereas the scissor method, the centre of mass is roughly where the belly button is, so it's much higher. Why is the Fosbury flop so much better as a technique? It's because the centre of mass of the jumper is lower, so less energy is needed to jump over the bar. So compare them. Centre of mass here is much lower than here. So less energy is needed to get over the bar using this method. And in summary, the centre of mass of an object is the point where mass can be thought of as being concentrated. The centre of mass of a symmetrical object is along its axes of symmetry. When an object is freely suspended, it comes to rest with its centre of mass directly below its point of suspension.